Hello everyone and welcome to Teacher Spotlight. Today we are joined by Mrs. Duppong. Thanks for joining me today.
Yes.
To start off this interview, what is your favorite part about teaching?
My favorite part about teaching is the students. So the energy that the kids bring to school and to class. Every day is a little different, so it's not mundane. I'm a pretty active person, so the fact that I can, every day expect something new in the classroom is my favorite probably.
Now, going along with that, do you have any funny stories from all your years of teaching?
I have many, but probably the worst ones, the most hilarious ones, was after my first child was born. I had two incidences in class that show the exhaustion that I had of being a young teacher and a young mother. I came to school with two different color shoes on and didn't know it. And then also, unfortunately, one of the mornings when I was exhausted with a newborn baby, I accidentally brushed my teeth with itch cream instead of toothpaste. And I came to school and my mouth still had that kind of sensation all day, and the students were like, "What's wrong with you?" And I had to tell them the story. They're like, "Whoa!" So many funny things have happened along my years of teaching.
That's very funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Was there anyone that inspired or motivated you to become a teacher?
Yeah, so much like many teachers, I'm assuming, I had teachers that inspired me. I had a couple middle school teachers, which middle school years are rough for a lot of people, and for me, it's the same, that really invested in me and showed me that I mattered and that I had value, and they believed in me, and to this day I'm still in touch with them. So those few teachers definitely gave me the push to know that I wanted to be in this industry. Yep.
Is there anything that you wish you'd known as a first-year teacher?
Yes. So I think as a first-year teacher, you worry about things that don't matter as much as the things that should matter. I found myself really stressing about things like lesson plans or curriculum, which those are important, but really now being a veteran teacher, the most important thing is the relationship with the students and making sure they feel comfortable in your class, because if they feel comfortable and safe and loved in your class, the learning process is going to be so much better.
And finally, what's the best advice you've been given about teaching?
Just that, relationships. I would say that, it took me some time to get there and actually feel confident enough to be like, okay, it's okay if my lesson's not perfect, but I reached, Sally and Johnny in the back row, who maybe school's been challenging for them in years prior. I had a mentor teacher at my first district that I taught at that really showed that through his actions, and I got to witness him as a veteran teacher, and that's something that, as new teachers come in, the stress is always going to be there, and it's really important to leave it there and know that you guys, the kids, are really what matters the most.
Thank you so much for your time. You're an amazing teacher. Signing off, I'm Taylor, and thank you for joining Mrs. Duppong and I on Teacher Spotlight.
Several summers ago.